Oh, y'all was already here? Did y'all see me? Did y'all see me? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I was getting it together. I was getting it together. How y'all doing? We got a lot to talk about. I have a glorious drink that I want to tell all of you about. But first of all, first things first, okay? Y'all gotta tell me where y'all are from. You already know how we get down. I want to know where you're from. What are you sipping on? How you doing, Kamira? Kamani? Oni, long time no talk. How are you doing? I'm well. I'm all right. Did you try the sangria from Aldi's? I didn't do that one. I didn't try. Please, I linked my Instagram in the description box. I'm gonna need y'all to jump down into the description box. Go click on the link for my Instagram. I see we got Atlanta in the building. But okay, jump down into the description box where I have a link to my Instagram and message me the sangria from Aldi's. We like to put each other on up in here. So if you got something that you think I might like, definitely let me know. My drink is sitting over there marinating. Can y'all hear me? I got my air purifier on. So I just want to make sure we're good. Kentucky sipping on McDonald's caramel frap. Okay. You know what? You know what they're doing at the places now? They're kind of like creating lanes. That's what my sister was telling me. They're creating lanes at the little drive up, the takeout and all that stuff. You know I don't do that. I got to calm down. Daily's frozen strawberry daiquiri. Ooh. Ooh. I like that. Who's having a margarita? If you're having a margarita, you know what? Throw a little bit back for me, but sip it. Because we're going to get into a lot today. We got a lot to talk about. I got a lot of little inquiries from you guys. Y'all, you know what? I have to give a special shout out to all of y'all because y'all told me to, like, you know, do the less is more kind of no makeup. But you could tell I got on a face. You know what I'm saying? You could tell I got on a look. But at the same time, I calmed down. I caught a live. Yes, you did, Ava. Is that Ava? Ava? I'm having a waterita. You know what? It's nothing wrong. I'm a watertarian, so you doing all right with me. I love a nice little strong, crisp, cold glass of water. You can't go wrong. Skin glows. Everyone knows. Hey, Sonia. How you doing, girl? Okay, so I know we got Atlanta in the building. We got Kentucky in the building. Sonia, how you doing? California in the building, sipping a pina colada. Now, you know I like that. You look so beautiful. Thank you. If you guys want details on this wig, this is a half wig. I mean, a crochet U-part wig. And girl, maybe I should do a little video on it. I don't know if I should put it on like Instagram because it's super quick. But y'all gonna start making these crochet U-part wigs because if you want a little razzle dazzle, a little nice updo with a little wrap, you gonna live. Jamaica, we got Jamaica in the building. How you doing? I need to go there. I'm so sad. Oh my god. Oh, and also, y'all know I love to check in with you guys. How are you doing? I want you to let me know how you're doing. How are you feeling? How is life? You can keep it real with me. I keep it real with you. It's that time of the month for your girl, but I haven't had any cramps. So I never really get like super bad cramps, but you know, I get like noticeable like, oh, I'm hurting. So what the tea is, and I've been waiting to tell the girls this until I get on live, allegedly, the key is, and how you doing? I see you, LaDonna from Tampa. Allegedly, the tea is, if you clean up your diet the week leading up to your period, your menstrual cycle, take out that dairy, slow down on the caffeine, you can mitigate, you can kind of relieve those symptoms. I'm gonna do a little bit more research, but sis, I worked out today. I was fine, no problems. Ugh, I'm in love. Cultured Natural, yes, how you doing? I'm doing very well. I hope you and everybody else are staying safe. Yes, make sure you guys stay safe, stay well. It definitely works. I've been doing it for years. Okay, so Tavari, you know the vibes. Connecticut in the building, and a margarita. St. Croix, you know I have not been there. You know what? Y'all are speaking to me. Trinidad and Tobago, speaking to me. How you doing? Sexy Sophia. I see that name. Grown. That's a very grown name. But we all grown here. Oh, and I want to let y'all know, you know what? Now is the time to get super creative. Okay, now is the time to get super creative. You know what I did to make my little lip gloss? It doesn't really look like too much, but ooh, it's so dirty, girl. Let me hide the mirror. This is NARS Outlaw Blush. I just put some on my finger, dabbed it on my lips, and used this Rimmel lip gloss. When you want to keep it light, but you want to look cute. Yes, ma'am, I've been making furniture this whole quarantine. Furniture? What you do? You got skills. Put it on Etsy. Okay, what are you making? Let me know. Are you using some wood? What are you using? Acrylics, resin? Let me know. Love to know. Yes, creatively writing my next book. We have scholars in the building, and that's something I live for. I love that you guys are taking this time and using it to your advantage. Now, I'm gonna ask y'all before we get into, you know, the topics that y'all sent to me. If y'all got something on your minds, you know, we got like, you know, some little opening statements. Anything you want to say? Let me know. Ava said, I dated someone named Tavari before. And how did that go? What do you think about Juvia's Place blush? I have never tried Juvia's Place. From what I see, they offer really good products. However, I've seen some very messy things, and so I'm a little bit, I'm cautious. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little nervous. And but from what I see, I watch Brianna Marie here on YouTube and on Instagram. She's an exceptional makeup artist. The girl is insane with her artistry, and she uses some of their products, and I mean, they look solid, but you know what I'm saying? I can't speak on them, you know? Yes, I've been making shelves out of mirrors. Ooh. I've been on my DIYs heavy. I love it. Hopefully you're sharing your craft. You know what I'm saying? God didn't give you the vision and the means to execute for you to just keep it to yourself. What did Jill Scott say? I know she was talking about poetry and writing, but if you have a gift, it's time to start sharing it. Once you conceive it, you put it into practice, it's no longer yours. Start sharing it with the world. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got me up on here on live. I don't always like live because it be scaring me sometimes. Not like that, but we get to connect and you guys get to see me, and I feel like, you know, my personality shines through a lot more when I'm not just like doing some hair. So boom, I've been sipping all kind of tea. Y'all know my favorite tea is Harney and Sons, the pineapple green tea. I share it on my Instagram stories. Like I said, click that link in the description box. Follow me on Instagram. You give the same vibes on live. You know what? I try. We love it. It makes you more real. You know what? I'm going to have y'all hold on. I got to go get my drink because y'all not going to drink without me. Been following you for years and I love your style. Thank you, Sharon, I'll be trying. Making hair bows and headbands. We like it. Let me get my drink. Oh, God, please don't fall. Okay. Y'all know I'm extra. Look what we did. I gotta drink this down. It's been marinated. It's just, get into this. Woo! Love your style and vibe so much. Thank you so much, Jamila. I knew one of my girls I used to go to school with, college. She was Jamaican. It was Jamila, and she used to get on people when you say Jamila. Ooh, I'm trying to learn, sis. Hey, Pink. Love the hair, girl. Your last hair video was everything, honey. I will definitely be purchasing, sis. And make sure you use some coupon codes. I want y'all to save y'all money where you can. I appreciate you. And let me tell you something, you will not be disappointed. And true tea, I already have been talking to my first wig about the placement of the combs in the U-part wig, because I want y'all to get the best. I already told them this is what you got to do, because we here like that. Beautiful beverage. Thank you. It is so good. Muddled strawberries. I got some lemon slices in here. One lime slice at the top. Right here, y'all can see it. You know I like to decorate. The leveled up drink. You know what I'm saying? When you drink it, you level up naturally. Let me. But I'm gonna tell y'all, this is what you gotta do. What you gotta do is you have to go to Trader Joe's and get their sparkling French berry lemonade, okay? You can get the sparkling French berry lemonade, and you can spike the hell out of it. I've already used tequila. I've already used Skinny Girl Margarita, which is in here. I had another mixed drink. Ooh, girl, you could just, ooh, ooh. The only thing is it's hard to open. I had to get help. Good, going liquor shopping tomorrow. Get Jam Jar, Sweet Shiraz. Sweet Shiraz. I hope I'm saying that right. Just look up Jam Jar and look up Sweet, Shiraz. I'm gonna share it on my Instagram stories because I know the girls like to do this, the grocery runs. So effing good. And when you make sangria with Jam Jar, oh, it's an experience. You put your apples, some oranges, some lemons. That's right, LaDonna. Jam Jar is everything. If you want an experience, go for that. When COVID is over, come over to St. Croix to do a fab event with me. Listen, it's going to be a while before we travel, and that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Pink looking good, lady, like you always do. Thank you so much, Brenda. You know you're fabulous. Thank you. I appreciate you. Now, let's get into the tea. There's a lot of my queens in here. They had first time catching you live, enjoying your videos. What brand is the curly hair you're wearing now? So, ooh. Girl, okay, I'm about to put something in the chat so you guys can see it. You can see exactly what it's saying, because I already anticipated the questions you guys might ask. But this is actually a U-part wig that I did with crochet. So can you guys see that? My comment is too long. You know what, they bugging. Let me take this out. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna look at your messages real quick. YouTube is okay. They getting on my nerves. YouTube be playing. We love you. Thank you, Zaraya. I appreciate you. Let me get into. Hey, boo, my girl is live. How are you doing, Bloom Fitness? Yes. Okay. So, I did Bloom Fitness this weekend. This is my second weekend doing it. If you guys want to, like, you know, you like soca, you like to get sweaty, you like to dance, and you like to also get your cardio in, you might want to consider her. She's amazing. Amazing. Okay, so I just posted, if you guys see in the comments, I just posted my Instagram name and the cocktail and everything and the hair stuff. You look amazing. Thank you, Miss Arrington. Bloom is awesome. Yes, that's right. And let me tell you something. One thing we do in this live, because we're about to move into the, you know, what this is really about. But if you guys have anything amazing or great that you think I should know about, don't hesitate to share it. This is a community. We give love and we support. Okay, now's the time to support a Black woman. Okay, I've been looking for some waist beads. If somebody could help me, help. I want some nice quality ones. You know I'm extra. So, according to the girls, we got a lot to talk about. Somebody sent me a message on, well, not a message, they responded, and they said, let me see what they said. She said, why are women telling men that they date what type of man they like? It's upsetting me and my homegirls. And you know, for me, I thought to myself, the girls already know that under no circumstances, any person that you meet, whether it's a man or someone who's non-binary, whatever that they, you know, identify with, you do not tell a person exactly what you're looking for or what characteristic traits that you like, because essentially you're giving them the game to play you. You know what I'm saying? If you ever want to give somebody like the rule book on how to play you, do exactly that, and you will find yourself in a mess. You don't have to do it, sis. And you know what, another thing that I wanted to say, a big thing. If what do we think about dating for marriage? Like dating for marriage. Like I really need to hear you guys. I need you guys to speak to me. I want y'all to really go off in these comments because I need to see where your head's at. I need to see if we're on the same page. Dating for marriage. What does that mean? When you're dating for marriage, what does that mean to you? Dating with a purpose. Okay, Ava, what does that mean? I need you to Give me a lesson with that, because I'm interested. I want to know. Because see, then that can help me move on to my next point. Because I hear a lot of the girls say that they're dating for marriage. And so I'm like, Terry said, these men are so hard to please nowadays, period. They know all our secrets in 2020. Let me tell you something. The internet is available, it's open, and they are using it, okay? If there was ever a time where you had something that you were unsure of, all you can do is go on YouTube, you can go on Google and search any problem that you have when you're dating, and something is going to pop up. And guess what? Men may not know how to call you back, they might not know how to text back, but guess what they're doing? They online trying to figure out how they can play the game. Ooh. Okay. Can't shop for marriage. I thought all women want marriage on the table. That's the quickest way to get me to run away from you. Talk to me about marriage, and you're going to be by yourself. And I don't care how much I love you, how much I like you. It's happened before. Don't mention marriage. I think that is crazy. And I think that men use that in a way, like in a very manipulative way, because they believe that like maybe women like myself, cishet women, like idealize marriage. And so that's what they lead with. They lead with that family picture, that family unit. They lead with commitment, knowing that they can't even, uphold that, because they believe that's what you want. They don't want to believe that you out here and it's like, it's him and three other, Tom, Tim, and Jim. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to believe that. So they lead with marriage because they're trying to speak to you in a way that you can, recognize, and it resonates with you. And families, for the most part, resonate with a lot of women. And that's a societal issue. We can get into that if you wish, but that's a big problem. When you're dating for sport, you look past the garbage and check for the D game. Dating for marriage, you weigh imperfections. Do we agree? When you're dating for sport, you look past the garbage and check for the D game. Dating for marriage, you weigh imperfections. What do we think? That this drink is good, okay? I'm sitting over here having a moment. I'm trying to keep myself together. I want to scream a little bit because I did this. I chopped up these strawberries and smashed them. I agree, you got to know who you're marrying and not just for the D. So here's my thing. Like, okay, so what are your standards for a partner? Because that's what we got to start with. How you doing, Yvonne? Good evening. Pink looking like the queen. You guys are too nice. What are your standards when you're looking for a partner? Because if you know and you can identify your standards and you won't waver on them, you can date casually. And sometimes you can identify this man is not worth anything, but you know what? He could be a maintenance man, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think we need to normalize women having options for multiple different things and using men for the roles that they best fit. Did I give a word? Can you see my comments to y'all? Hey, are you against marriage? No, I'm not against marriage. I don't want anyone to think that I'm against marriage, but I don't want to be married right now. Like I said, I've had these like weird interactions, weird exchanges with men, and they want to do the marriage, like trying to figure out my ring size, and I will run from you. Don't do that. Like, don't do that. I have so much that I want to do. I'm not rushing for it. But you know what they say, when you're not rushing for it, that should be hitting you all up in your face. I'm gonna keep running till I'm ready. Not to sound mean, love. Not to sound means, love, don't live here anymore. I've been hurt too much. Oh, Big Red. You know what? You got to open up your heart. I feel like you definitely have to open up your heart. And you have to figure out what it is that you want. Because in the process of you forgetting, in the process of you, on your journey of opening yourself up, being receptive, you know what I'm saying? When you're on a journey of love and you're like interacting with people, you're exchanging, you're meeting people, it's new, it's fun. If you ever found that you lowered your standards, you didn't listen to that intuition, or you stayed in a place where you probably stayed a little bit too long, that's when you start to lose yourself. You change your standards. You change your standards to fit the person instead of removing yourself when that person no longer can serve their purpose in your life. You get what I'm saying? Because women, let me tell you something, we are powerful, if nothing else. And somebody said this, and this is amazing. Every person, every man specifically walking on this earth, a woman birthed them. Do you know how much power that is? When you speak, put a little bit of power on your name, because that's the power that you have. Okay? I lost my soulmate and my lover 3 years ago. I'm okay. Okay, so if there's a situation where you're grieving at a loss, I can't even begin to imagine what that feels like. However, have you sought therapy to deal with those wounds or to process your new reality? Like, how are you dealing with that? You know what I'm saying? These men weren't raised correctly with morals, values, principles, and chivalry. Sorry to say, no good man in kids as no good man in house as kids. You know what's really tripping me out? What's really tripping me out, and I'm gonna say this because you know, but this is truth. And you know what? If your son is a mama's boy, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I see you. Okay. Yes, I stayed long and definitely lost myself. See, Wancha, is that right? Here's my thing. There's a lot of mama's boys walking, but when you are a man in a single-headed household by your mother, and you see her do everything, a lot of the times that bond that is created between a son and her mother can be very, very strong. They can cross boundaries often because that's your only parental unit in the house, and so you confide in them. You know what I'm saying? And it goes, I believe in many cases it goes beyond a son and a mother, like a child to their parent. And so that son is confiding in the mother in many different ways, and then when he grows up, okay, and he goes out and he does his own thing, everything that he does, he's coming back to ask his mother, especially if they have that kind of rapport. Oh no, they're talking, they're kikiing, they're always gonna know. And so that's why you see those instances where the son is bringing home 5 different women and the mother is cordial to all of them, but then let him try to get close to one. Oh no, because see, sometimes with certain mothers, as long as the door is revolving, she knows like no one at that point is solid, so her place is not like threatened, so to speak. Because you know, mothers be out here feeling threatened. I was too many times that you're the first woman that don't need what? I was told many times that you're the first woman that don't need him to pay bills. I'm confused. Are you a counselor? Or are you a life coach? What degree do you hold? I am not a life coach, but I do have a degree. I'm caught in a situation myself. My partner doesn't see marriage and we live together. 1 child and 8 years in. Okay, we got to talk about this. Because my heart. Tina J said, I'm caught in a situation myself. My partner doesn't see marriage and we live together. 1 child and 8 years in. I didn't listen to my intuition, I guess. Tina, you're going to have to talk to me because I know you know, all the girls are listening and we want to know. When did you realize that you want to get married? When did you realize that the person that you were seeing, that you were dating, was someone that you wanted to marry? And when did you have a child? Because to me, that's very important. And let me tell you something. As God is my witness, with as much power as I hold, I'm not giving no man no kid. And it ain't nothing on his hand. And it ain't none of his money up in my bank account. It's not my name or the deed of the house. We giving away too much, and you give it away so willingly, and then you get mad and you get resentful. Come on. I don't want it. It's too easy to have a kid. I don't want to do the single-headed household thing. I don't know entirely what a fully functional parental unit looks like. A little bit of dysfunction in there, but what I will do is work to give my child what I did not have, because I already saw what doesn't really work. Okay? Why repeat that when I can break the cycle and start anew? I want my sons to find good women because I want grandchildren and soon, please. Okay, but do you want him to be committed And in a relationship, do you want him to embody what it is to be a committed partner, taking those steps? Have you, talked to him about that? Where is your son's head at as far as how he views dating women and women whom he would want to settle down with? Because can we make that distinction? Because you know what? I don't care. Y'all can have sex all you want, but it's a lot of people like having sex with no direction. No direction. And they can't differentiate between the women who have the potential, who you are worth investing in, and then the ones that you walk away from. So it's like, are we instilling that into our men? I see marriage now because of the time I put in, but he has narcissistic ways too. I'm here for that topic. I love him, but I feel like I'm wasting time. Okay, so when you're dealing with a narcissist, it's never going to be about you. And I hate to say it, but it's not going to be about you until he realizes that it was never about him. And one of the ways in which you do that is that you action. Can we walk? Are you willing to do counseling? Is he open to doing counseling? Is he open to turning the lens on himself by means of a professional? Because it's one thing to date a narcissist. It's one thing to date a narcissist on the brink of recovery and change. It's never going to be about you or kids. And what Auntie Pika said is the basics. And we women need to get back to the basics. Okay, so if you want marriage and you believe you're dating a narcissist, you already have a child, you're 8 years in, is counseling an option? Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And do you have enough strength to walk away? So many times I see so many beautiful, so many powerful, so many intelligent, not smart, because we're not gonna take anything away from you, intelligent women who somehow lost their way. Especially, when a woman has a child and that guilt of just wanting to be a mother, wanting to really perfect that role, that you drive yourself sometimes further away from the role in which you may also want to be. You may also want to be a wife. This is why I am not in favor of going backwards. And I'm not saying that there is a certain pattern for all to follow, but for me, I'm not going to have a child, God willing, but I have control. So let's say that I will not have a child before marriage. I know what that damage looks like. And I don't condemn anyone who's done that. But you know what? I appreciate those who can be honest and be real and say that it can change the dynamic of the relationship. Currently trying to get divorced from a narcissist. Been with him 7 years, married for 2, no kids. Ooh, girl, you know what? Let me tell you something. Trying to recover from that, the roller coaster. So excited to look forward. Okay, so let me tell you something. The fact that you don't have no kids, honey, I mean, did you start getting the paper so you can file for legal separation? Because you got to do at least a year, sis. Okay, did you change your address? Okay, change of address could also go into that category. Don't ask me how I know. I told y'all my parents ain't together. So, you know what I'm saying? Start your process so you can start your rebirth. You know what I'm saying? So you could start a whole new path, okay? Men want perfection, want you to look like a supermodel and do the work of 5 people. You know what? Who said that? Because I'm going to give you a word. Terry, you said men want perfection. They want you to look like a supermodel and do the work of 5 people. A man will only do what you allow. Because remember, at the beginning of this conversation, I told you you are powerful. So if for any second you allow someone to dictate the roles of which you are to play, you're already doing yourself a disservice. The moment you lower your standards, you change your standards, you make exceptions for this person, you're losing. You're losing. And you know what? Y'all say this love, love, love. Love is not confusion. Love is not confusion. I'm not of the mind frame that you being in a clear mind, identifying what it is that you want, you being able to envision it so much that you can write it down. And then when you meet this person, you second guess all of that. No. It's too much power. It's too much power. And if he wants a supermodel, tell him to go get him. See, a lot of people aren't comfortable saying, well, go get him. Allow them to walk away. And you know one thing, and I've been telling the girls this for a long time, the 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 least interest that you show, the least, like eagerness, the least amount of infatuation that you show, a men gonna be on your coattail. See, that whole calling each other every day, that texting back real fast, that is a problem. That's a problem. Because you may not be saying I like you, but your actions are showing I am into you. And so once a man knows that he has you, he's gonna relax. He's gonna take a step back. Everything that he told you he was gonna do, he's slowly start doing less. Slowly start doing less. True, but if you stop and don't do it, you have to leave because they won't stop not wanting that. Let me tell you something. Are you afraid to lose someone? Because here's my thing. And this is what also bothers me. Women will drag their feet about leaving, and the man will already have walked out. The moment it's not working for the man, he won't step. Whether he tells you or not. And it's nothing wrong with having that mentality, because unfortunately, society has made it to where we live in a man's world. And so we make so many excuses for men. They are often excused, given the benefit of the doubt. Do the same. Have the same energy. The woman I was when I was in college, I will never forget. I was in college. It was my first year. Again, keep in mind, I was on a pre-medical concentration. So physical chemistry, biology, what was I doing? Girl, it was some Spanish up in there. I was doing the writing class. I love writing. So I was booked, okay? I ain't have no time. But I was worried about this dude who didn't have much going on. I was staying up till 5 in the morning studying, getting my work done, talking on the phone to him at the same time, listening to him say he don't want school. He don't want to go to school. I really don't want to be in school. This isn't for me. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I hate this. But me staying up till 5, talking to him, because I knew what I wanted to do. I should have known in that moment when things are too... Listen, the thing that I wasn't doing was listening to a man as he was talking to me. Men will tell you a lot of what you need to know, but we miss it. And sometimes we recreate whatever it is that we reframe the entire thing that they're telling us so that it's still pleasing to our ear. Oh, well, he didn't want to go to school, but maybe this is not the right school. Maybe if he transfers and goes to another one. Basically, no, he's telling me he don't want to work hard. Basically, he's telling me when things get hard, he likes to walk away. Basically, and that pattern, that thinking, it perpetuated itself in our relationship. When it gets too hard, I'm going to walk away. Oh, well, you know what? When I don't like this, I'm going to starve you of attention. I'm going to go away. Listen. And see, my mind wasn't developed. And this is why I tell women, I agree, you know what, you should date with a purpose, but I'm not sure that purpose should be solely marriage. Date to get to know who you are when you interact with other people, other personalities. And this is not just cishet women to cishet men. So all my ladies, non-binary, I'm just giving you a word. When you are interacting with anyone, get to know how you respond and react to people who are different from you, and learn to train your ear. Dating is about training your ear. That's it. Once it sounds wrong, leave. Just, you still at dinner. Y'all still doing dinner. Y'all still doing these little light dates. Come on. People show you who they are. Stop trying to change them. We as women know who those men are when we first get with them, but we feel we can change them. They show us, we have to start listening. Okay? And see, you don't want to, let me tell you something. And that's why I really want to do a video about college. Like I did one about college. I was being all light, being all cute. But the reality is, I wish I could have made the decision to have more fun by myself without trying to commit myself to someone who didn't have the same career goals, education goals. Sis, why we here? Because that lack of commitment for a lot of things in his life is why he is very discontent, I'm sure, to this very day. You get what I'm saying? Listen to what a man says and what he doesn't say, and then you'll get your answer. Okay. Some men seek out weak-willed women to make themselves look better. That's why I preach confidence. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and act like every woman on this planet is supposed to be born with confidence. I'm sitting here in front of you. I have flaws. Some flaws that, you know what I'm saying? You have them, but don't ever let any of your flaws deter you from being great, because there's no one like you. And that's what I want you to get. No one is you, and that is another one of your powers. You know what I'm saying? And I always just want to really help women to realize their power in all that they do. You know what? There are women who walk this earth who can tell you, you know what, I wasn't always as strong as I was, but you know what, if you continue to love yourself through the process, because if you can't love yourself through it, how do you get past it? You got to love yourself through it to get past it. I'm in college now. I'm single. I'm focused on school and not letting a guy mess up what I have. Listen, let me tell you something. What's your name? Beauty Bubble? Listen, let me drink. I'm going to tell you this. I was very big on my grades, but I also took my time to study, and I also had my time where I partied, and you know what I'm saying? I did my thing, okay? So make sure you are having fun, whatever fun looks like for you. And one of the things that I'm gonna tell you, that's why I'm able to just be up in here chilling, be calm. I did a lot of what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. And it's very important that you don't, you know, make the mistake of not living your life, because you can live life and still keep guys to the curb. Keep them at, you know, arm's length. They don't have to be at first. But let me just tell you this. If you're disciplined enough to let somebody take care of you, do that. Okay? I had me one of them in college. It was great. Get you one of them men who are willing to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you think of something like, oh, I need to go to Sephora. Ooh, take me to the mall. Ooh, I need a new dress. You know what I'm saying? That, take a little stress off yourself. Financial stress. Treat yourself. It'll be lovely. But you know what? Like I said, when you starve these men, you don't give them all the attention, when you make them second guess whether they're important in your life, watch the hoops that they're going to run through. I learned all that I didn't want before I got married. Hi, Brittany. How you doing? Let me make sure I'm catching up. My mom and I had this conversation yesterday. Yes, it's about happiness and health in the end. Yep, love thyself first. That's where ladies go insane in the name of living a life. Sometimes we just spoil everything by sleeping around in the name of life. Let me tell you what I don't do. I'm someone, you will never ever tell me, you will never ever hear me say, oh, I don't think women should create experiences for themselves sexually, whether it's with themselves or with someone else. I advocate for being safe, okay? Because if you tell someone don't do something, but you never give them the tools to make sure that they can navigate those spaces when they get into circumstances when things go very different from what they planned, they are knowledgeable of their resources. I don't preach that to black women in particular, because if you just tell a child don't do this, and then when that happens and they don't know what their options are, you got a mess. So I don't penalize women for sleeping around. A lot of women have sex casually. If you're being safe, if you know your option is, if you're getting tested, and you allow your partner to get tested. But I do think if you are looking to find love within someone else's bed, that is a problem. That's something that you have to fix on your own. You got to go and you have to seek help. And so when I'm in, when I was, in school, like, people didn't downplay going to like counseling and therapy as much as they do now. I feel like it's just such a stigma. I mean, we're getting better as far as like you hear it on podcasts, you see it on television. But let me just tell you, looking for love within someone else, it's always going to be a dead end. It's always going to be a dead end. Find love in yourself, and then you can find it in others. Exactly. So if you're just jumping from person to person to person because you've lost something and there's a void, you know, whether you were growing up and that void, it created itself during childhood. No one ever poured into you in a way that you deserved. And so you're looking for that in a partner. That is a problem. That the act of sex, safe sex, I'm not going to condemn no woman. Because there are women out here dealing with these men just for what they are. And I can't penalize a woman for seeing a man for what he's worth, you know, for all he can offer, okay? Whether it's money or maintenance. Spiritually transmitted diseases are real. You will only see broken people if you are broken. Oh, spiritually transmitted diseases. SPTD. What? STD. Oh, you know what? I said SPD. Girl. But you're right, and I like that, and I've never heard of that, but that's good. Hey, Sandy. Sleeping around is creating soul ties. See, this is my thing. Like, we say that so many times to women, like women don't have power over their mental or their emotions. There are women who can differentiate the two. There are men who also can't have, you know, intercourse without that emotional connection. And so, granted, you don't want to create those soul ties where you're like indebted to this person, you need this person, you get trapped, or it clouds your judgment. But if you are healthy and whole and you are able to distinguish between what is healthy, what is not, do what is best for you. But also, here's my thing. What I want to tell you, get tested. That's my message. Get tested. If you love your partner and he says he love you, or whomever, if they say that, if your partner says that they love you, get tested. But let's see what really happens, because a lot of people don't want to get tested. And then here's another thing: you guys both get tested at the same time, and then you all agree, give consent to have the results read in front of each other at one time, so they get to know what the other partner is, you get to know what they are, they get to know what you are. Boom. A lot of y'all scared. She said get tested for COVID too. Let me tell you something. Are people being like, is anybody doing like booty calls and stuff, little runs right now? Because I can't see it. I can't see it. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I wouldn't chance it. Especially if the person whom you're involved with, if anything were to happen and they can do absolutely nothing for you financially, I would never do it. I would never put myself in that situation. It's a dub. That's a loss. Yes, they are. I know a few. Oh my God. Sometimes you think you know a guy, and then boom, he sleeps about and comes in with an STD. But then also, here's my thing. So y'all think just because y'all get tested that then y'all don't use condoms? Like, there's all this energy for women to go on birth control, knowing that the effects that it can have on the body, on the hormones, on the menstrual cycle, on the ability to have children, fertility. It can even cause stroke. Did I say weight gain? But then we never give this energy to men for a vasectomy. I've been pressed for birth control before. If you're not going to snip, then you could just dip. You're not going to press me, okay? If you're not going to snip, then you could just dip. And that's my vibe. Don't press me. Hell no. In New York, okay, we already know about New York. New York is very different. You are the master of your fate. Whatever you put out will come back to you. So be smart of what you put out. When you internally untuned, you can see fate coming in a mile away. Yes, but some people they don't have that sharp focus. They haven't had, the ability to really hone in on that skill. To hone that skill. What are you drinking, sis? Okay, let me post it, because okay, it's gonna be a lot of info that I'm gonna share, but this is the Trader Joe's sparkling French berry lemonade. You can get it from, again, Trader Joe's. Add Skinny Girl Margarita, which I did. That's what I added to this. And I added some muddled strawberries, some lemon slices, some lime slices, some ice. When I tell you this drink is good, y'all gotta get the fresh strawberries. Or you can get the frozen strawberries, put them in the blender a little bit, like pulse them. Ooh. Okay, and that's my thing. My new thing is when I make a mixed drink, I'm adding fruit. It makes a difference. Let it soak a little bit. Mmm. I love Trader Joe's, yes. This is the leveled up. This is the official leveled up drink. Okay, now I'm gonna have to go and get something. I'm gonna have to stock up. You know what? Somebody need to give me a sponsorship for these drinks. Oh, a Cosmopolitan tea, yes. Look it up, fruit is the best, yes. I said I was gonna start adding fruit to my drinks. And what are you waiting for, sis? This is the time. Now is the time. Let me I'm gonna post what I'm drinking in the comments so y'all see. Oh, I'm getting just a little wavy. Now let me see. I was about to go on an amusement park date before Rona hit. Ooh. Okay, so what do we think about amusement park dates? Is that I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, here's my thing. People think that leveling up, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be out here scamming. You gotta be out here just lying constantly. You have to be like this stoic person who isn't interesting, and you have to have like a one-track mind. Like you are absolutely not about fun. Let me tell you something. I like rock climbing. I like hiking. I like kayaking. But I also like travel. Take me to Greece. Let me soak up that sun. You don't have to be dinner date me, dinner date me, dinner date me. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things to do, but also make sure they stimulate that bank account as well. You know, that's the goal here. Stimulate that bank account. I don't want to scream on the first date. Oh, of course not the first date. Not the first date. Not the first date. I love sport dates too. Nice live. Thanks. Thank you, Terry. Are you leaving? It's so good night. These men making money want some fun and excitement in their lives again. These men making money want some fun and excitement. Listen. It depends, like, you know what I'm saying. When you get the older ones, like if you hook an older one, like you might could get away with a few things, like just by listening, taking them phone calls, coming over looking real pretty. And you know when I say coming over, like this is a mutual space. You know, it's neutral, not mutual. It's a neutral space, and you know what I'm saying. It's new territory for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You got your own room. Hopefully that's how the money rolls. You have your own room. He has his own space. Boom, boom, boom. Or they cheap or selfish. Let me tell you something. Anybody who is, you know what? Here's the truth here. Sometimes people are cheap because they're broke. Like, I'm tired of it. Sometimes people are cheap because they are broke. That whole ice cream date me, no. Like, if you don't have the money, it's okay. You don't have to, because, and this is what they'll also do, because they'll get you. Okay, listen to this. This is what they're doing now. What they do now is they build you up. They tell you, oh yeah, I work this and I do this and I make this. Be careful of people like that, because money don't talk. You see the action. You see the money. It's money. The money is action. To the people like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I do. You know, I make 6 figures. Do they know what 6 figures mean? Because recently I was on Twitter and somebody was talking about 6 figures and really didn't know what that meant. So I'm like, oh, I'm scared, okay? But talking about you make 6 figures, but you want to take me to a $sign place? No money at all. And it's okay. And like, here's my thing. There is nothing wrong with needing a moment to get your money up. You just can't do it with me. Okay? My ex is broke as hell and swears he's a millionaire. And honey, let me tell you something. He gonna get his karma. Somebody gonna show his ass for him, okay? You ain't even gotta worry about it. He won't show his own ass, so somebody else gonna help him. Can you tell us about your plant behind you? I want one. Girl, I'm gonna try to, okay, if y'all follow me on Instagram, click the link in my description box. I'm going to post this tonight if I can find it. I just have to go search my history on my laptop. If I can find it, I will post it in my Instagram stories. This is everything and more. I have 2 of these. I want to get, I think, 2 more. They do sometimes take a little bit long to get here, so I don't even know how it's gonna be with COVID. But I will definitely link them. But this is effing everything. Highly recommend. I have 2 of them. Okay, it's not cheap, so yes, I'm looking for plants that look pretty in oxygen. Oh, this is fake. This is fake. I can't keep no plant alive. It's fake, my love. See what I did? It's fake. You can both get tested together at a free clinic and get your results at the same time. If the potential partner refuses, run the other way because your health and life is more important than sex. Period. Period. But I also, you know what I'm saying? You could also do that, but I'm letting people know that, there also may be a waiting period. And in that time, again, consent is the important thing. Consent to both be made aware about your status. Pink, can you tell us about your worst day ever? I was advised because I guess the streets was watching when I did that live, and I was talking about my worst day ever. Like I kind of like I teased it a little bit, because this person is like not a nobody. I'ma just chill out. I'm just chill out. Because I'm not messy. But if I do ever decide, like if I do like, I don't know. I would have to really look through all, like if I have screenshots or whatever, I would really have to just like blur everything, but I'll see. But this person is not like a nobody. Have you dated a celebrity? Wow, that's interesting. What is a celebrity? May I say that you always look timeless? Thank you. My husband and I got tested same place, same day, and the nurse that did his test was a bit appropriate. She called him a mandingo. Oh my God. Okay. What you gotta do? Could you call the board or something? Like, can you call the department of something? Notify that HR department. Like, let something be known. That was inappropriate. Money isn't important at first. It becomes important when they try to leech off you, move in with you, and not pay bills, and try to impregnate you before you talk of marriage. Okay, first of all, money is very important. This is why I want to talk to y'all, because this is really important, and I really need y'all to hear me, because I be trying to talk finances with y'all, but I feel like sometimes it gets like lost and like people get tense, and it's very hard to talk about things that really matter. It never comes from a place of judgment, and it never comes from a place of being condescending. But one of the things that I want you guys to know, that it is about money. It is about your partner's relationship with money, with finances. What did they see growing up? And how does that affect them as an adult? It is very okay. It's very appropriate to ask those questions. Don't shy away from those things. And if you require a certain quality of life for someone to deal with you, to be in your life, it is nothing wrong with making that known. Because again, you create a standard. Have standards. Money is very important. Because if you think that I am your help, you're going to treat me like your help. And if I'm weak enough to allow you to manipulate me in that capacity, you will. Because one thing I've noticed about men and people in general, if you open up the door, if you set the framework for like being used, Oh, they're gonna have a ball. They're gonna have a ball. And if if you take on sort of this role of overextending yourself, of paying first or paying half, or, oh, I'll take care of this, this is my turn, babe, they'll remember all of that, won't stop you. So be careful. Yeah, Joe, I would have felt the same way. Money should stand out amongst other reasons for falling in love. Very important, sis. Yes. And it's not, it's money, it's finances, but what is your partner's relationship with money? Is it rooted in scarcity? Like, do y'all want to have that conversation? Because that's why he's going to starve you, because he wants to hold on to his money even if he has it. Because if he feels like it's not going to be there, if he feels like someone is trying to jeopardize it, if he doesn't believe that he has enough, he will starve you before he starves himself. This is Bible. Oh, let me. Does he have a financial plan if he doesn't run? If you two are going to live happily ever after, that means you both have to have money saved for retirement and beyond. Of course. You're right, but people like to say you're only there for the money if that's the reason why you start the relationship. How do you separate it? Listen, here's the thing. And make sure you guys are thumbsing up this live, okay? Thumbs up the live. Don't be stingy with the lives. I'm checking, I'm looking at the thumbs up. So here's my thing. What is your quality, like your standard for how someone is to treat you? What do you what is your standard? It's not about what you expect, because you can waver on expectations. What are your standards? Things that you're not willing to waver on. Like, what is a non-negotiable? I like, because you know what, here's the thing. If you come into a date and you say, you know what, I love traveling. I've been to Greece, I've been to Curacao, I've been to Antigua, I've been to Spain, I've been to Italy. That doesn't sound like small money to me. It doesn't. It doesn't. Come and you don't have to talk figures, but you can talk real life. Like, and I like eating experiences. So $2 sign restaurants aren't gonna do it for me. And you can be honest. Candle 79 me. That's a really good restaurant, by the way, okay? Candle 79 is vegan. Just so y'all know. Y'all know I'm vegetarian, but I like venturing out. Dirt Candy. Take me to Dirt Candy. Like, give me what I know I deserve. And I mean, if you're going on these dates and you're going, nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, but you know what? That's brunch with the girls. But that first date can really carry a lot of weight. And so that's why it's important to quiet down all that riffraff that be going on. Don't talk a lot. Don't talk to the person that you're going on a date with too much. The more that you talk, the more that they're extracting information from you, so they get to know, okay, can I play her? Can I put her on the back burner? She desperate. She really likes me, so I can finagle. I can do what I want. I'm telling you, that first date, he should be meeting you, be anxious. He should be so taken aback by the level of mystery. He should be trying to pry you open like a book, but you should be trying to maintain your mystery, because your mystery is also where your power lies. Because the less someone knows about you, the more time they have to invest, time and resources they have to invest in you. We're not talking. I don't want to pimp out. Don't text me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like talking on the phone with men because, girl, all they do is talk about my voice, and I'm tired of it. So I rarely do that. And so it's like, it's the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? If we on the phone 3 to 5 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Might let the call drop, aka, let the call drop, and just hang up. You know what I'm saying? You ever just be on the phone with somebody and just be like, oh, girl, bye. Boy, bye. Just hang it up. You can do that. And don't pick it up when they call back. Be like, well, I thought you hung up on me. So I just went What about my day? Had a few things to do. Okay, boom. Ooh. Keep their minds intrigued. That's the thing. That is so important. If I know everything about you, why I'm gonna keep courting you? Because if I know I got you, next thing is the bed. If you let me, if I talk a good enough game, if I'm enough of a gentleman, if I'm respectful enough, and if I tiptoe around who I really am, you gonna let me maneuver. Be a rare gem. I'm guilty of hanging up. Okay, that's all we do. Hang up 2020. Oh my God. And like, you know what? You are so, you are just, I can't even put my finger on it. Click. What was she saying, guys? I don't know. Just hang up on him, sis. Hang up 2020. That's what we doing. We hanging up. We're hanging up. What? We what? So and then when they meet you in person, they be like, so you like, what were you saying on the phone? Oh my God, I know you heard me when I said it. I'm not repeating it. Drag it all 2020. Let me tell you something. Mystery, okay? Just keep being a mystery. And then when you see him in person, like let's say, like, okay, granted, I meet people in person, but if you guys are meeting people online, you already know what their pictures look like. When you see him in person, look fly, like do your thing. Dress in a way that makes you feel comfortable, that compliments you. I'm not going to tell y'all how y'all need to be dressing because you could be out here in sweats and men will still be trying to approach you. So let me just tell you something, okay? Boom. But when you see him, he could compliment you like, oh my God, you are a goddess. Thank you. Right? And then like when it's time to compliment him, just dust, air, nothing. It's a pleasure. You look as I expected. He don't know what that mean. Bro, he be on the phone with his boy like, bro, she said I look as she expected. Like, what does that mean? Like, am I ugly? Like, but like the way that she said it, like she kind of was laughing a little bit, but like, I don't know, bro. Hang up 2020. Hang up 2020, uncertainty 2020, mystery 2020, everything you need. Just keep being a mystery. I think men love a challenge. They do. Because, you know what? If it's easy to understand, if it's easy to get, it's even easier to lose. You know what I'm saying? Make these MFs work, okay? Work. Mystery 2020. Pink, I'm 38 and have learned so much from you. Thank you so much. I used to love cheesecake. I love your name. I still love cheesecake, okay? I'm not going to give that up. Yes, sweats and mediocre and they on you hard. If you pretty and not, that's a little, I don't agree. And you know what, let me tell you something. Men be out here having all of this energy for women who are what I like to call plus size, if that's even appropriate. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but men be trying to drag women who aren't a size 0, and then when you pull up their profile picture, it's crickets, tomatoes thrown at the screen. It's like, you don't have room, honey. You don't have room to speak. Did you read the room? Like, I don't like that energy. I am someone who is an advocate for all body types. I'm not going to tell a woman how she needs to look, but if you're talking, because my thing is, you know what I'm saying, then you know what I'm saying, your pants is low, and there's nothing wrong with having low pants, but it's like, if she's giving, I'm online all the time and I'm not really making money, because like I told y'all in my level up video, no man that's making money is sitting online critiquing the girls, and that is the truth. If you're making money, why are you sitting online? You know what men who have money are doing? They're on OnlyFans, throwing racks at a woman coming down a pole or a woman swirling in some lingerie. They're not doing it. They're spreading their money, okay? And that's just the reality. Like, you don't have room. You don't have room. You're over here trying to fight the charge for your OnlyFans account because you need that money back. Like, no, don't. Very bad energy. I'm for all body types. I'm for women getting their money however they live. But I'm telling you, you have all this time to sit online and critique women. Inappropriate. Inappropriate energy. Invest in someone's OnlyFans. Nowadays, men talk so bad about extra thick women. And it's disgusting. I don't understand what the infatuation is for this. I don't even know what type of body type. And you know what? I wanted to talk about this, but I'm going to save this for another live because that's another conversation. But I think people they have this image in their mind of what a woman is, but it's all physical. It has no weight to it. It has no value to it outside of how the woman looks. It's not about the substance. It's not about, her, how she can require more of you and won't settle for the BS that you trying to come with. Because let me tell you something, them people online all that time critiquing people, giving the bare minimum to the women that even give them a little bit of time, like a little bit of time. Ugh. I just hate it. I don't know. I'm gonna say it can be very difficult to be a woman, to be a black woman, to be visible online if you are not. You don't fit that mold that they have. If you're not traditionally attractive or whatever, or you don't have that body type, it is so hard to be a woman, to exist and to be content with your body. Honey, I lost all this weight, but is my stomach flat? No. But you know what I'm saying? Is it all love over here? Yes. And whoever calls my line loves all of it, because that is the requirement. And let me tell you something, a real one is not going to be worried about how you look. And if he is, move him aside, sis. I'm sure he's not worth it. I've been single so long and it's very lonely, but I will a fool to go for anything just to have a man. No. Yeah, no. Because you know what? We're not dumpster diving in 2020. We're saying no to dumpster diving in 2020. It's inappropriate. It's beneath us. You don't have to get the scraps, okay? You don't have to get the scraps, okay? If you believe you deserve the scraps is what you will get. I'm telling you, there are women who are so beautiful, so elegant, so just captivating, and they don't fit that size 0, size 6, the small waist, big old hips and all of that stuff. I don't have any of that. But who wants to tell Pink she not it? Who? And I want all of y'all to get on that level. Who's gonna tell you you're not it? In what realm? Being overly critical of others is being critical of themselves. Exactly. I finally know my worth. Okay, Latricia. Latricia. I hope I'm saying that right. Why are you so focused on women's body types, right? I agree. Guys have this image that you have to be sexy or attractive. You have to have big hips, big breasts. Like, what about her personality? And the thing is, kudos to the women who really be scraping the pockets of men who only care about her looks. If he only care about your looks, sis, if you want to be like dense and like have absolutely no substance when you talk to him, you just want to scrape his pockets, do that. And then you know what? Go be your intellectual self with somebody else. Play the game. If he's stupid enough, scrape the pockets. Get all you need and go on to the next. Love your confidence and advice, Pink. Damn your personality. These men be like... And thank you so much. I love your hair. Thank you so much, Sabrina. I'm the prize, period. You are the prize. There's so many instances. Like, there was a moment in time where the girls were, some of the boys and girls they had comments like, you're ugly without makeup. And you know what? Y'all already, when you dedicate too much time to being online, to criticizing me, I already know. But a lot of people are projecting. But the truth is, when I'm out here without makeup, still pull. You can still pull these men. They act like you have to look a certain way. They act like you have to look a certain way. And to be honest with you, do these men even have the confidence to step to these women who are these like Instagram models? Do they even have the confidence? Because they, you know, but that's the thing. When they don't have the confidence, that's when they tear you down. When they feel like they can't get you, oh, they want to tear you down. Most definitely. But let me tell you something. Go outside without makeup on. See the energy that you get. Okay? And it's not even about a look physically. I walk around because I know I am that girl. I am it. You can't tell me. And I carry that. I am that. I embody that. That is like embedded in my DNA. Shout out to my parents. Shout out to my grandparents. Because you can't really tell us we not it. A man that's confident in himself knows the women that will compliment him. This is a gentleman with class and who respects women. If you wear tons of makeup, you look so-called not pretty in comparison according to society. You know what, society can kiss my whole, you know what, let me calm down. This drink is getting me. I don't give a damn about society, because society favors the standard of beauty that lean towards the white woman. And one thing I am not is white. Don't want to be, don't care to be. And no shade, but all of this melanin, all of this beauty, that's why I feel like when God created us, he put a little something extra in it. That's just me personally. Let me say this. My ex had a profile on, what's POF, saw the women he was looking at. I knew it wasn't about me and how I looked. There was something in him that made him cheat on me. Okay, Wildflower, Linda, you just said, I'm so glad you brought this up. Let me say this. My ex had a profile on POF, saw the women he was looking at. I knew it wasn't about me and how I looked. There was something in him that made him cheat on me. So here's the thing. Men are only as faithful as their options, okay, love? Okay? If he feels like he has the ability, if he believes he can step out, if he has nothing to lose, if he hasn't invested in you, if there is nothing to keep him, there's no tie, you know, like some sort of, you know, paperwork, a deed on a house, a marriage license, a prenup or something. If they do that, if y'all do that, posting up. Men are only as faithful as their options. And when a man cheats, it has nothing to do with you. I keep telling women, do not internalize that. Just because a man cheats on you has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. And sometimes people just want to see if they can still pull. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say that. And like, men are sometimes just that simple. Like, and you know, but that's the thing, like, we be in our head, like, why would he do this to me? Sis, he just trying to see if he could still pull. Do they still want him? Do they still want him? That's all they're trying to do. They just, is the street still, is it still room for me? Because, and then you know the truth is, if he feels like it's still room for him out in the streets, he could be trying to make his exit. And you know what I'm saying? Before they leave, they dip. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful. They can have them. I'm glad you said that. And you know what? They will have them. And you will have so much better. And the one thing that I want you to do is think about what you did in this relationship, how you can turn it around, and how you can continue to attract people, high value people, not people who are rooted in scarcity, who are only looking out for themselves. They only see themselves. They are narcissistic. They are, you know, absorbed by themselves, and they can't even consider you. If he was focused, he wouldn't be trying to be on that, okay? Make sure y'all thumbs up this live, okay? I dropped so many gems. Amen. Oh, this is so good. Or if he breaks up with you, it's not a woman's fault if the guy cheats on us or breaks up with us. It's his loss. God. Yep, not yours. That is a blessing. Yes. Your sis be coming on here slaying from head to toe, just be glowing, hair, makeup, jewelry, etc. Gives life, honey. Thank you so much, Hollywood Monroe Glam. Okay, I'm about to hold up. We done got something heavy in the chat. Let me see what they're saying. My husband cheated with a young girl and died in a car accident. Oh my God. And now I'm collecting 2 checks, house paid for, and I want for nothing. You know what? On that note, I'm a sip. I'm glad you're well taken care of. And to that, I'm going to say amen. Okay? God don't make no mistakes. I love being, hold on. Let me tell you, I've seen some women heartbroken over some questionable creatures, so it's safe to say women definitely look beyond the physical. You know what? You know what? You know what? You gotta be careful, because you know what? One thing I realized, and this is what I used to tell people. Like, this is what I used to tell people, and this is why some people used to get passes way back in the day. If you can make me laugh, I might give you a second. You know what I'm saying? If you make me laugh, I might give you a second. Like, I might not hang up on you as fast. Like, you know, whereas I would be on the phone with you for like 5 minutes, I might give you 10 and still press click. You know, after 10 minutes, let the call drop and don't even pick up when you call me back. Because when you can make me laugh, okay. But don't get caught up in that laughter, because again, men will use certain mechanisms so that you don't see their handicaps. You get what I'm saying? You won't see where they don't measure up. So they're gonna have you laughing so you can't see the fact that they don't really work. That's why they contact you all the time. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You ever had a dude just calling you all the time? It's you again? Yeah, I mean, I'm still doing the same thing I was doing 2 hours ago. I mean, but you back, okay? Right? Okay, Well, I still gotta go do the same thing I told you I was gonna go do. I'm not finished. Right. You like my voice? Okay, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Click. You know what I'm saying? Click. That's right. It's you again. It's you again, love. Like, again. And don't let me put the hotline voice on, like, because then I'm going to give you 2 minutes and then I'm out. It's always been hard for me to get back with a cheating man. I always think they'll do it again. Don't get back with them. And you know what? Hazard pay. You know what I'm saying? Hazard pay. This is why when y'all go out on these dates, hazard pay. You know what I'm saying? Anything happen before it even happens, because men always gonna mess up. Hazard pay. Okay? That's the thing that I was trying to tell girls that they wasn't really hearing me about. Is y'all want to go on these dates and y'all want to do 50-50. Okay, so you about to lose 50-50 and he gonna lose 50-50. Because it was probably you and like somebody else who was agreeing to go 50-50. So he really didn't lose too much. His dating budget was probably for the month. Okay, let's do it like pre-COVID. It was a little cold back then, but January, his dating budget was probably like $200 for like 10 dates. No, let me stop. It's probably like $200 for like, I don't know what, like 3 dates or something like that. And you just helped him. His budget was already small, and then, you know what I'm saying, you're allowing him the opportunity to date even more. Like, that's why when you come up and you say, no, I require this, he like, damn, okay, all right, so she said this, so I can't play the game. Like, all right, I could actually have a budget of like 1,000, but I don't want her to know that. But that's why you gotta come high. Tell him you got to get a running start when you want to get to me. Oh, you got to get a running start. You don't step down. You got to get a running start. Because, honey, if you don't run, you ain't going to make it. Girl, you always look so posh and put together. Thank you. My name is my name. 50-50 is actually trash, okay? Okay, please. Tell him throw it all away. You must be careful what you tell your next partner. They may not be listening as a help, but to come up with strategies to get what they want. Sometimes we overshare. Yes. And again, this is why this stakes are high. This is why you got to have your hazard pay. You got to have your you gotta, and then you got, like I said, you have to be a mystery. You have to be a mystery. You're not sending 1,000 texts um within a what is it, within a certain time period. You're not sending, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to text back too fast, because to me, I equate texting back fast to when I was in college. He ain't had that going on. Okay. The only time when I was in college when that was acceptable, dude was on the army base. You know what I'm saying? Come back when he done. He wasn't an over the phone person. He was an in person. You know what I'm saying? Cause then I get the card. You know what I'm saying? He give me his card. I don't. There's nothing that can really happen through this phone that will make me fall in love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not about to tell you who I am through a device so you can come back on your own terms and play me. Because, and that's another thing, like, when you overshare, it's like you're sharing certain parts about yourself, and so you're kind of like, you're softening your defenses. And so you don't see it when it's coming. That's why when they hurt you, it catches you off guard, because they've manipulated you in a way that you're comfortable with, that you're most familiar with. Because again, they have to come at you in a way that you're receptive of, okay? They got to come at you in a manner that you will recognize, so they can continue to have access to you. And then once they hurt you, it catches you off guard, because they were doing everything that I said that I liked, but now I haven't heard from them. They don't text me back. They ghosted me, or they ghost me for like 2 weeks and then come back, and you still reply. These men are problematic, but I don't want you to be part of the problem. Okay? Don't allow people the opportunity to pay for you. They're looking for help, not love. And let me tell you something. We was talking about homosexuals. Y'all like to laugh when I talk about that, but here's the thing. Sometimes COVID probably caught a lot of these dudes off guard. They like, ugh, all right, who was the last one I was dealing with? Because you know what I'm saying? Let me call her back, see if her line still work. Yeah, you know what? I know things ended on on bad terms, but that's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? I just wanna come see you. Can I come see you? Come in your house with a damn bag, okay? Don't let these men up in your house. Don't let no men up in your house. Go away, Satan. You can stay. Get thee behind me. Let him stay back. Milwaukee is checking in the building. Girl, because I'm telling you, COVID probably caught a lot of dudes off guard. They were like, yo, I don't want to be locked in with moms. Because to be honest with you, mothers really be letting their sons come through. Child. I've had a guy on red for about a month. I get messages probably every other day. Yuck. Block him and be done with it. Don't even look. Like, block him and just throw it away. You know what I'm saying? Remove number, delete, throw it away. Because you know what? Here's the thing. When you don't block somebody, or like block their messages so that you don't even see them, sometimes, like, I be feeling like we as women, sometimes we subconsciously like that little reminder that they still thinking about you. They're not still thinking about you. They're just thinking about the fact that, ooh, maybe if I keep sending these messages, she gonna hit me back, and boom, I could do the same thing I did all over again, but I'm gonna wait a little bit longer before I play her, because she caught on too quick the last time. So I'm gonna drag it out, play the same game, but in a new dress. You know what I'm saying? New clothing. She ain't even gonna see me coming. Cut him off. Cut him off. Him hitting you back, he trying to wear you out. That's all he trying to do. He trying to wear you out. Sis, what are your thoughts when a man calls... Sis, what are your thoughts when a man calls a woman a female? I personally can't stand it. Let me tell you something. It's the way I put it, because I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm growing in my female empowerment movement, and am I learning, am I understanding? So I'm growing in that, and I accept that, and I'm actively acquiring new information. But from what I speak about with my people, The issue with female is that you're too closely aligned to maleness, to male, to men. And so we need to distinguish woman and man, or if you're non-binary, however you know deem to classify yourself. But that whole female's energy, you know what I'm saying? Because female can be as described on, like, in science, you can use that to describe an animal. You know what I'm saying? I need different energy than that, honey. I'm a woman. Okay? When he asks what you can bring to the table, I would say a big hefty trash bag for your ass. I wouldn't even entertain it. Anybody who's asking you what you bring to the table, just get up, just leave. Or if you want a phone, drop the call. You know what I'm saying? Drop that call. And let me tell you something. Drop the call. Don't get caught up in feeling like you gotta pick it up when they call back. Just drop the call. Go to sleep. And then, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, you know what? Let me tell you, when they call you back the next day, put on your hotline voice, because this is how you gotta do it. You know, I'm so, you know, I'm in such a bind. You know what? Are you able to help me? Because I actually, you know, I could use your assistance if you are able, if you are capable, if you are willing, because I see that for you, and you did say you're a provider, and you know you're a high value man. So, and then ask his ass for some money. Drop that call, and the only reason, like, drop that call, let it go the whole night, let his mind go crazy, let him have him thinking like, oh my God, she hung up on me, I don't know what to do anymore. And then when he hits you back in the morning, hit him with that hazard pay. Okay, I'm gonna need that money because you talked about that table. I don't know who brings anything to that table. It's definitely not me. So I'm gonna need a little bit of money. Don't say I'm gonna need a little bit of money, but you know what I'm saying? Because the energy is off when you talk about, like, oh, I need money. That energy is off. You know what I'm saying? They already know about the phone bill, so you gotta be a little bit more creative. Phone bill getting old. Phone bill getting old. This is the perfect time to make something up and get some money. Oh, let me think of something. What can I think of? Drop of a dime. You know what? You know, they're not shutting off utilities, you know, so as to, you know, help people. They're not doing shutoffs because of lack of payment. And you know what? I'm already backed up, you know. The balance right now, I mean, I'm embarrassed to say, like, get that energy, like, you know what I'm saying? Make yourself a little, like, sensitive, docile, and, you know, like, not small, but, like, get real sensitive on them, like, and you know what I'm saying? It's like 600. How can they say no with that voice? And let me tell you something. What, you know what? If y'all follow me on Instagram, I used to do this thing called taxi cab confessions, but I'm in my bed. And so one of the ways in which I told the girls, this is how you really can manipulate men. That's why I told y'all, put that phone down. Don't be texting. Send a voice note. You know what I'm saying? Send a cryptic voice note. Put on that hotline voice. Oh, girl, you get whatever you need. I'm telling you. Just a little bit of honey in the voice. You know what I'm saying? Drink some tea before you send a note. And it'll work. It'll work. Just say something small, like, small. You know what I'm saying? If you like him, but you don't want to tell him that you like him, small. I love sending voice notes. Okay. I'm telling y'all, the real tea is, and let me tell you something, I send a lot of voice notes, like, laying down in my bed. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know, after having a little bit of tea or, like, a little bit of water, you don't want no alcohol, okay? Get down, get on that bed, and just make that voice note, okay? Leave it so it's something that he will remember, and when he play it, you know what I'm saying? A little moisture in between the legs or something, I don't know. Oh my God, where have you been when I needed this advice years ago? You know, well, I was out here making my mistakes and learning as I go, but see, now I'm sharp, okay? I'm sharp now. I had I was lost. I played my games. God played, but I'm here now. You're really teaching Black women that we are worthy of being catered to, and we don't need to apologize for it. That's why it's important for Black women to be open to all races, to have more options. Let me tell you something. I don't push interracial dating on any of the girls. Y'all want to fry me up sometimes when I talk about interracial dating, but you know what? Um, let's date healthy. Let's date healthy. Let's be healthy so that we can date people who are healthy mentally, emotionally, and financially. A lot of people don't have great financial health, and y'all trying to like build a family, and it's like, that's why people's back child support is getting taken from their stimulus. Okay, don't don't do it. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. Date and be healthy. Date and interact with people who are healthy. And the first sign where you see where someone is exhibiting very unhealthy, very disruptive, very negative behaviors, walk. You do not have to stay. You do not have to give any man the benefit of the doubt. And so many women, we are so just we are conditioned to be nice. We are conditioned to give men the benefit of the doubt. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. And see, I used to do that. Like, I used to be like the excuse queen. Like, oh, you know what? Well, I mean, you know what? He doesn't want to go to college, but like, not everybody takes that path. But then the 29-year-old me saying to my 18-year-old self, he didn't know that he didn't want to go to college, but he didn't have a plan for anything else. Why am I build anything or try to do anything with him? A future isn't feasible because he doesn't have a plan. You get what I'm saying? That's what I would say to my college self. When it doesn't sound like a plan, there is no plan. Okay? I am Sugar Shar. Hey girl, how you doing? That's my sis right there. We always message on IG. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate you. You always show love. God bless you. That was my New Year resolution, to stop explaining away red flags. No, no, no. You all, I wish that you all, and this like, it's so, I speak to women, but black women in particular, because to be an oppressed group, to be the most hated group, I don't care what y'all say, because you know what I'm saying. If you just go on Twitter, you can see the heat. That's why I be so live on Twitter, because it's too thick out there. But it's going to take some work. And that's the thing. There's nothing wrong with working on yourself, but understanding your purpose and the reason why you want to get better mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually. And understanding that not everybody is able to join you. Not everybody is worthy. You are the prize. I keep trying to put it back. Women are powerful. Women are the prize. And that's just it, period. Architecture, construction workers, doctors, lawyers. Construction workers, you got to figure that one out. Like, is that really for you? Realtor, I'm going to tell y'all right now, realtor, honey, I'm considering getting my real estate license. You know what I'm saying? Could y'all see me selling a house? Oh, I could do it. But but yeah. And you know what? Here's the thing. Having a, and and can we talk like as real people? How many women have seen like a parental unit where the mother is the breadwinner for the predominant part of the marriage? And so like essentially she married down. Look at what that dynamic, that power struggle looks like. That power shift is so detrimental to the health of the marriage, the survival of the marriage. And to know what that looks like, I don't want that. Like I told y'all, I'm speaking from experience. I know what things look like. Okay, it might be great. Your parents may have dated down and it may work, but like that can work, but it's still also okay to date up. And you know what my thing is with dating up, not even like, of course, marry up, but dating up, think about all the stuff you could do. Think about all the, you don't want to travel? You don't want to travel. You want to travel because you can afford to travel, so you want to take him with you? Don't be paying for no trips. Don't be paying for no trips with these men. The reason I asked is this Italian guy wants to take me out, and I've never dated out of my race, but he's so sweet to me. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you this. Italian men, well, you know what, when they are really for you, they want to take care of you. And I'm just let you know that, okay? When they are for you, They will take care of you. You ain't even got to think. If it look like you thinking about you want something, it's already in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Or the money is right there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that's the case for every Italian man, but for the ones that are for you, they will take care of you. Even when y'all not good no more, if you ever need anything, the right ones will take care of you. And that's the thing, when you date a quality person, when you date a quality, high value man, a man who has substantial worth, who isn't looking to take anything from you, if you ever need anything, if you know, hopefully y'all end like amicably, because you should never give nasty energy. Walk away before you do that. But if you ever need anything, you got to start dealing with people who are okay with, you know, giving you. It's nothing open to go out right now. That's true. You know what's the thing? People are doing they're doing virtual, I think, like virtual dates. So sometime on Zoom, sometime on Skype. Um, you know, so there's options. I don't agree with those, because you know what I'm saying. Unless the bag is already like so secure that it's like, that's when you do that. Like, you know, when your bills are paid for like 3 to 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Or he didn't like kind of, you know, did a little, you know, holiday special, then took care of you or something like that. Then you go throw some makeup on and get up on that screen. Yes, I'm here, babe. Oh, oh my God, you just, my cash app. Oh my God, I got a notification. It's you. That's when you do that. That's when you do that. Okay, that's when you do that. Women dating down doesn't work. It gets exhausting taking care of an able-bodied man, eventually straining the relationship. The man will look elsewhere or cheat in order to feel inferior. Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. Stick with me and let me know. Oh, just to let you know what's in the cup, Hollywood Monroe Glam. This is the Trader Joe's sparkling French berry lemonade and skinny girl margarita. I'm gonna have this on my Instagram highlights, so click the link in my description box and it'll take you to my Instagram. Follow me, and I will be sharing it later tonight when we get off here. This has muddled strawberries, lime, and lemon slices. This is amazing. I'm telling y'all, start putting fresh fruit in your mixed drinks, your cocktails. It makes the difference. Well, I was gonna say something. You know what? Okay, so stick with me when I say this. You know how women, they could be taking care of the whole family, they're the breadwinner, they make sure that everybody is good. You know what I'm saying? And they want to take care of just making sure that their partner is good, that their family unit is strong, and so they overextend themselves, and then they wonder why they still get cheated on. Because when a man is sitting in his inferiority, he wants you to feel that too. Did y'all get that? And so one of the ways in which you can feel inferior, you can feel small, you can feel invalidated, you can feel as if you are smaller than what you are, is by you recognizing or coming to the realization that there is another woman that has his interest. It's not you. Even though you do all of this, even though you take care of him, you take care of the family, you've overextended yourself, you have made yourself very low on the priority list and put everyone before yourself, but he still has the ability to gaze, to entertain another woman. And when he's sitting in his inferiority, he wants you to feel that, and that's one of the ways in which they will let you feel that. And I don't agree with that, but that's why. And let me tell you something, because men, there have been so many tweets on, you know, on Twitter about this. Women will do so much for a man, and then the man will turn around and say, I didn't ask you. If you know what, let me tell you something. If you ain't even gotta ask for it, because it's not going to happen. I'm not putting myself in a position where I have to, you know, overextend myself, because whomever I'm dating should never ever want me to overextend myself, do extensive labor, because what does that do to, I can't be my divine feminine self if I have to overcompensate and overextend myself. Like, I can't do that. Kind of like misery loves company, most definitely. Hi, beautiful, love your hairstyle. Thank you, Tracy. That's a whole word right there, sis. Preach. Let me just tell you, but I think you know what? I think my next live is going to be, I'm getting some more requests about lives on Instagram. But one of the things that I do want to say is, like, some things I really want to tell my college self. Because like that's really big. Like the things that men told you when you weren't mature enough, you didn't have the foresight, you didn't have the mental capacity to understand what they were saying because you were too involved emotionally, and you couldn't differentiate between emotions and like what's the reality of your situation. And so listening to a man who and understanding what it sounds like when a man doesn't have a plan, like you need to be able to identify that quick. um Tapping into your femininity live. Okay, let me tell you something. Businessman doesn't want an easy and weak woman either. um but you know what, here's the thing. What she say? Businessman doesn't want an easy and weak woman. What is an easy woman? I'm having trouble with that. What does that mean? I think we use those terms too loosely, in an effort to like discredit men, and it kind of goes towards like the it favors patriarchy. So I'm a little scared about that. I don't really like that. But businessmen, they don't want a weak woman either. But you know what? They're willing to invest in a weak woman a lot quicker than somebody who over here trying to lie and say they make 6 figures and they don't even know what 6 figures mean. Okay? It's people saying they make 6 figures. They don't know what that means. God bless. Take it. I don't want it. That is correct, and that's why they sometimes bring that nonsense to a younger woman and not an older woman. Oh yeah, and these men are preying on the young girls. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Just naturally, like I find that I do kind of like older men. You know, it's a little bit more of a vibe. You know, I would get into it if I were you. I would get into it. I really enjoy your lives. Thank you, Tia. But let me tell you something. Another thing, I take feeling, you know, like super feminine. Y'all see me. Y'all see how I carry myself. I take that so seriously. And the day that I lose my glow over a man, like, God, never. Let me be in control of my mental faculties, because this glow, this wisdom, this insight, this confidence, it cannot be jeopardized. I cannot put myself in the company of a person who is willing to alter God's favor, God's greatness. Why would I do that? God deserves better. I deserve better. A sugar daddy already understands his role. Okay, come on to the scene. Listen, you know what? This is how they come. Let me hear my voice. You know what? I'm gonna give myself a fake name. What's a nice little fake name? What's a nice little fake name? You know what, Catherine? Listen. You know what? I know you're busy. I want you to squeeze me in, okay? I want you to squeeze me in. I'm willing, you know what? I'm willing to work with your schedule. Whatever time you say, I'm here for it. And I want to give you a gift. What's your Cash App again? Okay, and I hope I can see you. We want money before the invite, okay? I need money for my tuition payment, and trust you can get it, okay? Trust you can get it. Start sending these statements, okay? Block out all the important information. Just send these statements like, oh my God, you know what? I don't know why I CC'd you. I didn't mean to CC you on this email, but you know what? Since I did, can we just talk about it? I'm stressed, Bob. I'm stressed. I don't know. It's tough. You know, I didn't want to talk to you about it. I was so nervous because, you know, I try to take care of things myself, and, you know, oh, Bob, can you, Woo. I'm a clown. I really don't want to go there, but, you know, drag it. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what, send it, CC, and that's another thing. You should be getting business cards from the men that you deal with. If they're about something, I literally told this dude, I said, if you do not have a business card, we cannot talk. Why do I have to give you my number, or you try to get my number? No. Where's your business card, love? So then, you know what? Then you could CC him on a bill. You know, oh my God. Just block out all the important information. send it to, you know, send the bill to like your little fake email address, and then like, oh my God, oh, I didn't know. Like, I was so nervous. Like, I just didn't know where to start. But like, we're here now, and boom, you know. Get the bag. Time is money. You run me my money. Period. And you know what? A lot of people get on City Girls. I don't know how they lead their life and their personal lives, but listen, they are speaking to the girls. It's a little raunchy, but you know, if you want me to demystify some of the lyrics in which the girls are saying, they are getting you together. Okay? Everything has your time has value. Every second, every minute, every hour, every day. You enforce that people add value. You bring in people in your life that add value. Okay? Ooh, we've been on here. Ooh, huh? Yes, I'm about to go get that act on. Okay, lights, camera, action, boo. Okay. My time has value, okay? We're here now. I'm giving y'all so many phrases. I'm so hurt. I'm really giving y'all the juice. We're here now. That's my favorite line. You know what? I didn't want to do it, but we're here now. Like I said, you know, to bring it back, and let's circle back around. Let's bring everything together. Hang up on him 2020. Let that call drop. Okay? Run me my money. CC him on the emails. Okay, for your bills, your tuition statements. Maybe when y'all go on a date, you know, after COVID is over, put the tuition statement in your bag and let it fall over. I would just, to be honest with you, I would kind of trip and just let the bag fall over. And oh my God, you know what? This is what's been making me miss your calls, Bob. This is it. Like, this is it. This is what it is. Can we just talk? Can I be honest for a little bit? I've been so strong up until now, and I don't know, something about you is just, strength resonates with you right now. You don't just drag it. Like, let it fall out your bag. We're stressed, Bob. We are stressed. Do better. Trip on paper bills and keep tripping. Okay. But I think, let me make sure I'm answering. Oh, you know what? Somebody hit me up about the friend zone. Now I want to talk about that real quick because I thought that was very relevant. What did she say? Lady, okay, so someone asked me about, what did she say? Ladies friend zoning the male BFF when they should be with him instead of with another man. So, have you guys ever friend zoned a dude? If so, what was your reason? Were you wrong about it? Do you regret it? Do you have any remorse? Because I'm going to be 100% real with you. There was a dude that I was dealing with, and you know what I'm saying, we did the trips, he paid for everything, the dinners. I mean, oh my God, he, like, when I tell you, didn't even look into my bag. And like, I was dragging it. I put him in the friend zone, right? But then, like, when he finally was like, yo, like, I really, like, basically he has feelings for me, and he was trying to see if I had feelings for him. And at that time, I really didn't. But then when I lost him as a friend, like, I was like, oh shit, like, he really, damn. So I was like, you know what? He treat me so well. Money is not even an option. When he travels, he brings me back bottles of wine, and not them cheap ones, my love. Not them cheap ones. And he thinks about me every time he goes away, and when he comes back, he takes care of me. And I'm just like, damn, I really lost a good one. So make sure you're not friend zoning people that you need to give your time to. Even if it's just, just learn how to keep them around a little bit longer. Don't be like me blowing up on people. You know what I'm saying? Don't jeopardize the bank, okay? Don't jeopardize the bank. It's plenty of reason to friend zone. I regret dating the one friend I friend zoned. He was better there. He did everything then, but when I got in a relationship, script changed. You know what? And that's another thing. You know what, T. Henderson? That's an incredible point right there, because you know what? A lot of people, they work the friend zone to their advantage because they use that to depict an image of who they want you to believe that they're going to be in the relationship dynamic. And then once you get into that relationship, everything changes, roles reverse. They do less because they have you now. The thrill of the chase is over. But the thing is, keep them investing. Pink Honey, I had a great time, but I unfortunately have to dip. Okay, girl. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate you. I'm in. I'm. Is it okay to have platonic friends while you are in a relationship? Is it okay to have platonic friends while you are in a relationship? Yeah. Platonic means there is nothing. There is no intimacy on that level. Anything. Like, let me see. Pink, that happened to me. Let me tell you something. Kanisa? Sis, can we talk? Don't be better than me. How do you keep them invested, sis? By being mysterious. By being mysterious. By giving a little bit of honey and then taking it back. By operating in your femininity. By being unavailable. By being alluring. You know what I'm saying? We are past the stage of trying to be like attractive. We are trying to be alluring. See, I need to attract you on a deeper level, to the point where you want to keep coming back. And all you really have to do is be yourself, but you share less about yourself. You have an air, like an air of mystique, of intrigue. He literally, you will say certain things that resonate with him so deeply, but literally, you know what I'm saying? He can't get you out of his mind, because you've said something that resonates with him. You've said something that keeps his attention, that holds his ear. He likes the confidence that you have about you, and that you won't let him do what he wants because it's your world. When anytime a man can just do whatever he wants, oh, he will violate, and he will take advantage without a doubt. I changed from friend zone to a mate, but now he's obsessed. I hope that's a good obsessed, because then I don't like the impulsive, crazy obsessed. We don't want my man having platonic friends. That leads to more possibly later with that lady. That's also a problem of trust and getting advice from her that may cause harm in our relationship. Like, but here's the thing, like, are y'all married? Like, are you talking about this in terms of marriage? I'm actually just with this guy, but nothing serious. Only issue is I'm falling, and I ain't want that. I'm battling with that issue, and where I fall too quick, I need to find myself as a Capricorn. So why are you falling quick? See, here's the thing. Okay, you can fall quick over an illusion. You know what I'm saying? You can fall quick over an illusion, over things that you've created in your head. It's not necessarily that you've allowed this person space and time and opportunity to show you that they are about what they say they are about, and that they've invested in you. Everything can sound good, what looks good. And I think a result of falling too quick is, what do you miss? What are you yearning for in that person that you believe that they can give you? Do you currently have a void that you may be dealing with? Do you have hobbies? Are you bettering yourself? Have you taken the time to get further into knowing yourself? This person that you've become, when you get too invested in the person such that you start to fall for them. I know we're in COVID, but like, you can still get busy with yourself. I would say talk less. and allow those actions to really shine through. Talk less. Talk less. It has to be less communication and more action. And I would hope for your benefit that you are a woman who is only intrigued by action, because words mean nothing. Why all the exes? Oh, let me. What is it? Oh, I keep. What does it say? Why are the exes coming out the closet on social media this week though? Why is this the energy? Throw it away. You know what? Girl, you have to put that in the garbage. And you know what? If they're an ex, do not be enamored by the fact that they're still hitting you back, because you know what I'm saying? They're gonna hit you back till they wear you out, and they just want you to respond. So even if they're hitting you back, block. If they were not about the business when they had the opportunity, the pleasure of getting to know you, if they weren't about the business, they weren't about the action, they can leave. I'm so glad I'm past all the nonsense young women go through. At least I hope so. Girl, let me tell you something. How do you know if a guy is genuine? Malik, I'm gonna call you Molly. I hope that's okay. I don't want to mess up your name. How do you know if a guy is genuine? Now, in my heart right now, when you said that, that really brought me back to like these younger women in college that I would, speak with, and they would always be wondering, like, is a guy genuine? And it was because they were so in tune with their emotions that they didn't really have a strong sense of the reality. Genuine is action. Genuine is investment. Genuine is time and resource investment. Again, which is all things that you can prove and demonstrate by action. You're not genuine because you text me good morning every day. You're not genuine because you tell me I'm beautiful, honey. We all got mirrors, okay? We all got mirrors. I know the vibes. It's a little dirty, but you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a mirror. We all know the vibes. Genuine is not you telling me I'm beautiful, not telling me good morning every day. It's not texting me back fast. That's not genuine. The truth is, genuine is indeed consistency, but it's consistency with respect to action. Because you can be consistent within the first 3 months. How about the next 3 months? How about 6 months later? How about 9 months later? What's your tone? What's your energy? How do you sound a year later? And see, how genuine are you when you don't have access to my body? And I've never given you that access. Did you ask me about having access to my body? Is that a deal breaker for you if I deprive you of that? What does your energy look like? And I don't want to feel like I have to manipulate or alter my standards to appease you, because maybe I'm being too stubborn, and maybe, you know what, he is genuine and he's been nice for this long. No. Don't give him access to your body. Stay away. If I could be honest with you, I don't know how young you are, but how old are you? Because I'm going to just tell you right now, if you are under the age of 25, if you're 25 or younger, keep dragging it out. Keep dragging it out. Talk less. See what their energy is like. If they don't have access to your body, what is the energy like? You need to have your own show. Maybe I could, I don't know, I want to get high tech enough to where I can have like a little background when I do the live. Ooh, it's just so much to learn. And I get a little microphone too. I have an answer for whether a man is genuine or not. If a man is interested, he will stop at nothing to be able to spend time with you, change his schedule, cancel appointments with others. You're 28. Okay, Malik. Okay, Molly. Okay, you're 28. Okay, so I'm feeling like, okay, so 28 was a real good year for me. So that was last year. Genuine is not spending time. That don't cost you. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't cost you anything. A man can split his time 4 different ways in one day. What are you doing for me? Is he buying you groceries? Did he hit you? Did he hit you with a little bit of money so you can get your groceries? It's a lot going on right now. People's financial situations are in peril. What is he doing? Can he actually do something for you or something? Right? This, you know what? This is a great opportunity to see what people can actually do for you. You may be able to do for you, but the people that the company that you keep, what can they do for you? What's the point in having them in your life? What's the point in having them in your life? People's financial situation are in peril, and they're dealing with people who cannot help them, and they can't even go to the people that they lay up with. I can't do that. I can't do that. That all comes with spending time with you. That's implied. Don't think it has to be spelled out. Misleading these young women. Okay, well, we go. Listen, we ain't got no problem. That needs to be the name of her book. My ex was genuine but insulting, so I walked away. Genuine but insulting. Let me see what she... Insultive? How does that work? I keep coming across... Hold on. Love this conversation. Glad I caught your life. Thank you, Ultimate Coupon Lady. But, and you know what? Like, as independent as you are, when you come together with a person, do you want to be that independent? Think about the precedent that you set. And once you set it, men are creatures of habit, and they will find it very, very difficult to change who they are. Once you've allowed them to settle into the person they believe they have to be to keep you. I keep coming across men who are no good, so now that this guy comes along and seems almost perfect, I'm scared because no one is perfect, and I've been falling back on him. No one is perfect. But if you're still dealing with insecurity, you can sit with that. You can deal with that. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to take a step back. You're entitled to do that. And I think that's healthy, because you don't want to enter into a relationship where you're constantly, second guessing yourself. Well, does he mean well? Well, I mean, he said this, but what if he does this? And you know what I'm saying? You don't want to sit in that insecurity. That's not healthy, because all that will do will it can internalize itself. It can manifest. Okay? And the things that you aren't saying now because you fell back, if you continue to go forward and pursue a relationship with him, all of the things that were sitting that you've kind of suppressed, they're going to come to the top. They're going to come to the surface, and it's a given. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket. And I believe that. I love that. I think that all of the queens should know that you are worthy of options. You are worthy of the ability to have choices. Choose these men. Choose your partners, not just men. Girl, you were doing your thing. Thank you so much, Samantha. I appreciate that. Any tips for virgins in their late 20s? Okay, let me tell you something. I'm so glad you asked this, and that's a really good question. So let me get into that. I think that, I'm gonna start by saying this. You being a virgin doesn't make you better than anyone else. So always keep that up here. However, if you are not exploring your sexuality in several different facets, all while abstaining from sex, if you aren't exposing yourself to sexual explorations at your discretion and at your own pace, you are doing yourself a disservice. I feel like women can be so much stronger when they know what their body likes, when they know how their body responds to things that, pleasure them and please them and make them feel good. Being aware of that so that you can tell a man, because let me tell you something, you get into a situation and what if you don't like intercourse with your partner? And it's not you. He don't know what he doing. You already know what feels right. It's a matter of him being able to, replicate that. Okay? So I believe that being explorative being open, being receptive, and educating yourself, reading literature about the body. I think that's empower yourself. Empower yourself. Take your sexuality, whatever it means. Take that into your own hands and learn, you know what I'm saying, what abstaining from sex means to you, and be careful of how you articulate that to others, because I want to tell you this, you know, people can have the capacity to be predators, and so you have to be careful. I don't necessarily think it's important for you to disclose that you are a virgin. That is nobody's business but your own. But I want you to be comfortable. Be comfortable. You can be, you know what I'm saying? I was once a virgin. And I don't really like that word, but you know what I'm saying? You know, to each their own. I was once there, but being comfortable. Did I expose myself to information so that I'm knowledgeable? Did I have those conversations with siblings or friends? Yes. Empower yourself, and be open to different avenues in which you can learn and absorb information, okay? Okay. Tips for women in their early 20s, tapping into your femininity. I think femininity is like, for me, and I'm only speaking for me because I can't give the girls, like, you know, I can't speak, but if you guys have tips on femininity, let's help each other. Of course, and always explore your, okay, and you know, about the virginity, let me close out. Always be safe. I've always been preaching about safety, and I sometimes think like it's, you know, it's to be understood, but I don't want to skip that. Be safe. And if you deal with someone, have your partner get tested. It doesn't matter. Have your partner get tested. A lot of people are exploring, and it is their right. Some people are not safe, and your prerogative, your objective should be to be safe, okay? But okay, so some tips for women in their early 20s, tapping into your femininity. Femininity is, okay, this is for me, sis. I think it's rooted in self-care and self-awareness. When you neglect yourself, when you aren't your, like, one of your top priorities, especially, I know I have mothers, and I know I don't know specifically like how that dynamic is because I don't have children, but making yourself very low on your priority list, you allow other people to put you very low on their priority. You're not, you know, you don't come in at the top. So it's rooted in self-care. It's taking care of yourself. It's grooming yourself. It's learning. It's hobbies. It's staying invested in you. It's all about being, to me, femininity is being light. Like, when I walk into a room, like, am I giving heavy energy? Like, oh, I look weighted down? That's not what it is for me. It's light on my feet. It's a radiance about myself because I'm happy. I'm not overworked. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't allow my mental to suffer because of things that are going on within my control that I'm subconsciously, like, I'm not making that effort to gain control of them. So that is, you know, one of the things. And like I said, no bag lady energy. I think a lot of us hold on to a lot of things that do more harm, and we start to look like the things that are weighing us down. You can walk into a room and you can look like you're troubled, okay? Are you trying to walk into the room looking radiant, or are you trying to look troubled? And no stress. You guys have to manage your stress. If you are someone who works, you know, a high level position and you may have work stress, then self-care, your self-care has to be on point. If you don't invest in yourself, how do you expect someone else to invest in you? Embody that light airiness. And femininity doesn't have like a specific look. I hate when they throw that at the girls. It does not have a specific look. You can be in sweats and be incredibly feminine. It's how you carry yourself. It's how you demand that others treat you. I hope I did something. If you have something to add, please, by all means. But I find myself in so many conflicting situations. I always feel ugly, single mom before, and I work in an emergency room. I never have time for myself. You're beautiful, though. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, but you're not ugly, and I can guarantee you that. And I think for you, as a single mom of 4, Where do you believe that you are on your priority list? And if you are low on your priority list, why are you allowing that to continue to be the case? And if you're in the emergency room, I can only imagine the things that you are exposed to. And in that exposure, that long-term exposure to high stress level situations and environments, when do you have time to decompress? Because then you start to carry it. And you carry it in the emergency room and you carry it when you come home. When do you let that load off? I sent a guy a booty pic looking good and sexy, and he sent me a picture back doing the same pose as me. I don't even know what you're trying to say. I'm going to rewatch this live with a notebook. Thanks for the tips. Of course, of course. But ooh, we've been on, what time is it? What time? Y'all know I gotta do a time check. Ooh, we've been on here for a while. It's been 2 hours. I'm gonna have to go and get out of here. Monday at 8 seems to be a really good time. We're at just over 200 people up in here. And please, I love you guys for tuning in. This has been so awesome. Make sure you guys give that this video a thumbs up before you step on out. Give it a thumbs up. Don't play. Click the link in the description box. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be posting some highlights a little bit later, so check back. I'll feature my drink details and all that. Hey y'all, at the job, but had to chime in because I work in the ICU. We have to be careful to decompress them, so don't burn out. Yes. Really good point. Thank you. I'm gonna call you Mickle. Tebanique. I hope I said that right. But if you guys think I should do Monday again at like 8 o'clock, let me know. This definitely is a lot better than trying to like edit another video. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. But stay beautiful. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Love on the people that are closest to you. Call the people that you love. Tomorrow is not promised. And I think we need to talk more about self-care, or maybe I'll share some of my self-care faves. But yes, next Monday, Pink. Yes, it sounds good. And take care of yourselves. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all are literally, y'all are amazing. If no one told you you are powerful, you are beautiful, you are amazing, you can do anything. Limits, they don't exist. There are no ceilings, okay? You are powerful. And please share the word. Put people on about Taste Pink. I get into hair, but when I do these lives, we kiki, and it's so much fun. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up before we get up and out of here. I didn't even drink my drink. That's how you know he was kikiing. Majestic Mondays with Taste Pink. That sounds cute. That sounds cute. Love y'all and stay safe. Ooh.